I posted over 400 times on Instagram, but let me be clear. I'm not a content creator, I'm a business owner. I post to grow my business, and like most business owners, I don't have time to spend 10 plus hours a week creating content, and neither do you. And in this video, we're gonna tackle a big issue both creators and businesses face: how to simplify and automate the entire content creation process. You see, most creators are destroying their chances of success by getting stuck in the content hamster wheel, spending hours brainstorming, scripting, filming, and editing. It's killing their energy and their growth. The real challenge is creating a system that helps you consistently produce great content without burning out. And today we'll break down how to automate every part of the process so you can focus on what really matters, which is growing your brand and making money from your content. With that being said, let's get into it. Now, the first step in the content creation process is ideation. Now, if you're a beginning content creator, it's best to create content on what I call proven ideas rather than unproven ones. Now, this means looking at viral videos and adapting the core idea to fit your niche. And the reason you want to do this is because if you want to get views as fast as possible, you don't want to create content on original ideas because you have no idea if those ideas are actually good or not. You have no idea if your audience actually likes them. But when you create content on proven ideas, you already know those ideas are good. That takes one factor out of the equation. You just now have to figure out how you want to present that idea. So to find these proven ideas and to help you automate your ideation, there's two ways that you can actually do this. So the first way is that you can actually manually find these ideas using different AIs, tools, and platform features, which we'll go through here. And you can also hire a VA to actually do the ideation and research for you at a fairly cheap price, probably like $5 to $7 an hour. And again, I'll show you how to do that here as well. Okay, so let's go to the first one. So finding proven ideas manually if you don't want to hire someone to do this for you. Now, the first method is to actually just look at competitors' viral videos. So what I recommend everyone to do is create a spreadsheet similar to this one that I have linked here. And again, you could grab a copy of this document using the link in the description too, so then you can access the links. But I recommend everyone to have a spreadsheet similar to this and write down 10 creators you want to copy. So what you want to do is just add their usernames here, add their platforms and the links to the profile, so that way you always have these creators to come back to and look at for their content. So what you want to do is list out 10 creators in your industry who are killing it with their content and put it into a spreadsheet similar to this. And again, you get the link, just link to the spreadsheet by click on this link here. Now, how do you actually find these competitors? Maybe you have 1 and 2 in mind, but 10 seems like a lot. Well, to find these competitors, what you can simply do is, for example, let's go to Instagram right now. One of the best ways to do this is actually go to someone's profile, a creator's profile, and look at who they follow. So for example, here's mine. And I'm more in the teaching people how to grow on social media and make money from their following. And I follow a lot of people who are in a very similar niche. So if you want to find creators that are similar to me, that are doing very well, you would simply just click on my following here, and you'll probably find a ton of other creators that are kind of very similar to me. Okay? So that's one of the best ways to do it. So for example, Akil Wade here, he's like one of the top guys in AI. If I want to find some more AI creators, I would just go to his following here and just search up some more people. Like RPN, he's another guy for AI, but there's also a ton of other creators I could find here that are probably similar to what Akil Wade creates in his content. So that's kind of the first step to find these proven creators. And then whenever I find a creator, I would simply just put them into my list, add them here, put them on as an Instagram because they create content on Instagram, and just add their link. So that's kind of the first step here. Now, another way to actually find these competitors is to actually just search for a keyword related to your niche on Instagram or TikTok. So for example, I can't do it on the desktop here because you can only do it on mobile, but I'll show you how to actually do it on mobile through this screen recording right here that I made. So all that you want to do is in the search bar or the search bar on Instagram, search up a keyword related to your industry or what you want to create content about. Here I put content marketing. And then you want to just scroll until you find this Reels tab over here. Click on it. And then you're going to find a ton of very popular viral Reels that are associated with this keyword or create content around that keyword too. So this is, again, a great way to find some creators that are in your niche that you maybe have even heard of that are crushing it with content creation. And then you would simply go to their profiles and add them into the sheet. So that's kind of step one to finding proven ideas, is first finding these creators. Then what you want to do is you want to organize their videos by the most views. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna list out each competitor's top 20 most viewed videos. And here's how you can easily find each competitor's most viewed videos on each platform. So for example, if I had a creator here whose main platform was on TikTok, TikTok actually has a very user-friendly feature where basically if you go on someone's profile, you can click this button on the right that says popular and it will organize all their videos from most to least views. Then if you're on Instagram, you can actually use this feature called sort feed to organize a user's videos from most to least views. So to show you how sort feed works, you basically go to someone's profile, go to the Reels tab, click on add their Chrome extension. Again, I have the link to it right here. Add their Chrome extension. And then I want to organize like the Reels from, I want to organize, let's say someone's last 100 Reels from most to least views. I would select most views. Now, right now, unfortunately, while I'm filming this video, the application is not working. It might be updating, but check it out for yourself. It might be working when you're using it. Okay. Now, after you organize the creators that you found, their videos from most to least views, you then want to go ahead and just put these videos into a spreadsheet. And that's exactly what this column is for, called Your Content Ideas. So once you find some viral ideas, like for example, if I go to Devin Jaho here, who's one of the biggest competitors in my industry, I can go to Devin, go to the Reels tab here, and for any video I really like, or any video that went for viral for Devin that I think would be a good content idea for me, what I would do is simply, I would select the video. I would then move this video over to this tab called Your Content Ideas. I would write down what the core idea of the video is. So the core idea of Devin's video here is infinite content ideas, or how to get infinite content ideas. I would put down the creator, it's Devin Jaho. I would put down the platform, so he's on Instagram. You'd put down maybe your content pillars, which is kind of like the 4 topics you consistently create content about, and you can just add these in yourself. Put down how many views the video got. This one I know got around 960,000 views. And then you want to write down what are their average views so you can see how well that video performed against their actual average videos. And Devin here actually averages very high videos or very high view counts, so he's probably around 200K. Okay, and then I would just add the link to the video here as well. So essentially what you want to do is for every creator that you found and you put in this sheet, you want to find about probably like, I say 20 in the document, but maybe you only want to find probably like 10 to 15. And then when you add all those ideas from each creator into this document, you're going to have over 100 content ideas. That's probably going to last you for the next 2, 3, even 4 months. And this is only going to take you maybe like an hour or 2 to maybe 3 hours to do, but at least you have your ideas. And then whenever you want to create a piece of content on a proven idea, you just go back to this sheet, pick whichever content you want to do for that week, and you go ahead and create it, and you have a reference video for that video. Okay. So that is one of my favorite ways to find content ideas. Another great way, as I showed you before, is actually just searching up a keyword on Instagram to find proven ideas. Again, this is a video that I showed you guys, but I'll show it again. Where you search up a keyword on Instagram, again, content marketing, go to the Reels tab, and then you can find a bunch of videos that went viral associated to that keyword. So that is, again, another great way to find proven ideas. Now, if you don't have time to do obviously all this yourself, because maybe you're a business owner and you just don't have time for that, you can also hire what I call a content researcher. So a content researcher is someone that will actually do this process for you, and they're pretty cheap to hire. You can get one for like $3 to even $7 an hour. And again, this isn't like a huge skill-based thing. Like, it's pretty easy to do. So to hire your own content researcher, I would definitely recommend using Upwork, and I have it open up right here. And I actually give you the exact steps on how to sign one in this document. So step 1, go to Upwork, make a client account. Step 2, put up a job posting, and I even put down here exactly what to put in the job posting, exactly in the description, what kind of skills to like put in the job, what should be the title of the job. We go over how to hire a content researcher. So simply you just want to find one that probably has worked a bit and has more than $1,000 earned, or more than $100 earned, because that shows that they're actually able to do a job successfully. And then lastly, once you find a good content researcher that you actually want to hire, we actually create a full SOP that you can give to a content researcher to learn how to actually do the job. So all you then need to do is go to this document right here. Watch this video here. This will go over how to actually onboard the content researcher and what to give them so they know how to do their job. And they just have to watch this video and then they should know exactly what to do and they should be able to do the job successfully and find content ideas for you. Okay. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to do it in this video because it'll be way too long. But again, you could just go through the steps yourself in this document. And again, you can get access to this document using the link in the description. Okay. Now let's move on to step 2, which is scripting, because now we've gotten our content ideas, right? Let's say we've gotten our content ideas here. We now want to move to scripting. So for scripting, what you can actually do is you can use different content templates, ChatGPT, and even proven scripts to really automate this process because scripting can take a lot of time. So I'm going to show you 2 of the main ways that we actually go by and we script our videos for ourselves and for the numerous clients that we also help out. So the first way is actually by using content templates, which are kind of pre-made templates where you kind of just have to plug and play and it will create actually a very good script for you. So I have here the 3 that you guys can actually use for yourself that I want to give you guys access to. Like we actually realistically, we have probably like over 20 or 30, but again, these are kind of our bread and butter secret stuff. So I can't give you everything. But here are 3 for you to take a look at. So basically we have 3 content templates here. We have like an actionable tip video, a secret hack video, or a pain point video. So let me show you, for example, the pain point video. So within these content templates, we actually give you the exact formula for the video and how it should be structured. So for the pain point video, you should first point out a pain point. You should agitate the viewer a little bit to get them a little riled up. You should then introduce the solution, the thing that's going to help solve the pain point. And then you go to how to actually apply this solution. So you give them the steps that will actually help them get the result. And then you have a CTA, and then we have an example script. So you can actually use these content templates to really help you out script your videos because you won't kind of be starting from just from scratch. You basically have a proven formula here where you kind of just have to like plug and play the sentences. Now, if you don't even want to do this yourself, again, we use AI a lot to really help us out with writing our scripts. And we actually have prompts for each of our content templates that we've created. So for example, let's say I want to create a video about like what we call like a secret hack. So you're kind of withholding information from the viewer. Like you have a secret hack that they don't know that's going to help them get some sort of result. And you want to create a script around this. All you would have to do, and again, you can have access to these content templates. All you have to do is copy the entire prompt here. Again, this is a prompt that you can put into ChatGPT, Claude, or any AI tool that's similar to ChatGPT. I have it opened right here. We just place this all into ChatGPT. We write down the industry that we're in. So I'll use mine, for example. So we're an expert in growing on social media. That's kind of the industry we're in. And then we just have to put the video topic on what do we want to create a video about. So the video topic maybe we'll use for this example. I'm just going to make one on top of my head because I kind of don't have one. Let's say we want to create a video about how the number one way to get more views on Instagram is to create content on proven video ideas, which are ideas that have gone viral. I'm just making this up. So basically, we want to create a video around this idea where how the video is going to be positioned is basically like, oh, we have this secret hack to get views. Here's what it is. All we have to do now is press enter. And what you're going to see is that a full video script is going to be created. So let's actually read this out so you can see this for yourself. So there's a secret trick top creators use to get more views and has nothing to do with the algorithm. Most people waste time guessing what content will work, but the fastest way to grow, use proven video ideas that have already gone viral. Here's how. Find a viral video niche, study why it worked, and recreate it with your own spin. Don't copy, improve, add a better hook, make it clearer, or add more value. Creators who do this consistently get way more views because they're not starting from scratch. They're building on what already works. And then we kind of have the CTA here at the end. So this is pretty good to get started with. Again, the more information you give the prompt, the better it will produce. It will produce a better script. But yeah, it gives us a good structure for us to take some sentences, remove some sentences, maybe add some of our own stuff in to make it feel more human. But again, these content templates do give us like 80% of the script done. We just have to go ahead and fix some things. So that's kind of the first thing we do. One of the first methods we use to help us write our scripts. The next one is actually just to change up proven scripts. So again, an easy way to create a video script fast is to get the scripts of these proven viral videos and just change the hook and how the video is structured. So what you can do is actually go to your videos here, the content ideas that you found, download these videos, and you can actually download these videos using these two sites, Snap Insta or SnapTik. So if you want to download an Instagram video, use Snap Insta. If you want to download a TikTok video, use SnapTik. This will actually allow you to download the video. And then you just want to put that video into a transcription software to get the entire script of that video. Specifically, we use Descript to do this, but there's a lot of other transcription softwares out there. You kind of just have to research it up. But what this will do is it will give you these scripts of your proven videos. And then you already have this like script made. You kind of just have to change it up to make sure it's your own. You definitely don't want to copy it one for one. So to change the structure of the script, again, just change the hook, change how the script is structured or how it presents the solution or the main value of the video. But you kind of have most of the video already kind of figured out because you're kind of just switching out a few things as well. So again, this will significantly help your scripting process because using already a pre-structured script versus starting from scratch, it is a massive, massive difference. Again, this is exactly what we do for ourselves and for our clients too. Okay, so definitely try out these content templates, see how you like them. And if you're interested in getting access to all of our content templates, make sure to stay until the end because I do have something for you guys. Okay. So now let's say we have our scripts, we have it done. Let's say we want to record this script right here. The next step is to actually move to recording. So recording is very important, right? You always want to make sure your videos look good. So we actually have some equipment recommendations that you guys can take a look at. I don't really believe you need this fancy camera. I don't. I think you could film on your iPhone. I think we're moving more to a minimalistic format in terms of videos, and people like minimalistic styles better. So filming with your phone is fine. For a microphone, you can actually just use the microphone on your app with an AI tool to enhance the audio, and I'll show you that a little bit later. For lighting, this is kind of one of the most important things. You can either film in front of the video, or what I recommend is to actually have two box lights. So as an example, the lighting on my face right now, I have a box light right here, a 45-degree angle for me. I have one right here that's also 45-degree angle for me. And as you can see, like this is the only lighting I have. It's pretty good. And then you also want a background light. And a background light could be literally as simple as, if you guys see that lamp over there, like that is my background light. You just want something that kind of stands out, adds a little bit more depth. It just makes your environment look a little bit more interesting. But here, let me show you like our lighting setup. And the lighting setup I recommend anyone that's kind of shooting talking head. You typically want what's called a key light and a fill light, 45 degrees angle from you on both sides, then just a backlight. And for my personal recommendation, use again a box light here. And to show you exactly what a box light looks like these are literally the exact ones I'm using right now that are 45 degrees angle for me. Like use these ones right here. Okay. So use those as your two lights. And then I would just recommend using a floor lamp for some backlight behind you in case you don't have a lamp or a colorful light. Okay. Now, to help you out with recording and to help you automate your recording, I really recommend to use a teleprompter. I remember when I first started creating content, I didn't use a teleprompter. I was kind of memorizing the line and re-saying it, and that takes way too long. So with a teleprompter, you can run through like 10 scripts within 30 minutes. So there's different ways you can use a teleprompter. If you want, you can use you could buy like a $200 one, like the real ones that we use. Or actually it's only $100 right now, but you can use this teleprompter. Like, again, this is the exact one we have. Or if you film on your phone, I would just recommend to use CapCut. They have their own teleprompter here that you can just follow and read through. Or even if you want to be a little bit more advanced, you could actually use v.io and use their eye contact correction, where essentially you can actually like read to the side your computer, and your eyes can be looking to your side. You could be reading your script while saying it, and then Veed will automatically correct your eyes to make it look like you're looking at the camera. Okay, so those are just again, you can't really automate your recording that much, but this is like probably the best way that you can to just reduce that time from recording for hours to only recording for like 30 minutes. Okay. So that is the end of step 3, recording. Now let's move to step 4, which is editing. So when it comes to editing, you really have 2 main options. You can either manually edit the content on your own, which gives you full creative control with how you want your videos to look, but obviously it's going to take a long time. Or you can hire a professional editor to actually streamline the content and do all the editing for you. And again, we're going to show you how to do both here. So first, if you want to manually edit your content, I'm going to show you 3 AI tools that I think are a must to really reduce down the editing time. So whenever you're editing, the first thing that you want to do is remove any bad takes or silences from your video, because you should not be recording your video all in one take. Re-say lines, if you have to. I think if you try to do it all in one take, you're going to get burnt out. I've had a lot of people that we worked with that try doing it in one take and get burnt out. Don't do that. Repeat any lines. But you can actually use an AI tool called Gling.ai to remove those bad takes and silences very simply. So I have it opened up right here. But for Gling.ai, all you need to do is upload your video into Gling. It's going to give you all the lines. It's going to give you a transcription of their video and all your lines. And then all that you have to do is very simple. All that you have to do is, let's say this is a line this is a bad take. Like, this line does not work. I don't want this in my video. All I have to do is press that scissors button. It's gone. It's not the video anymore. It's out of here. But let's say this line right here is a good take and I want to use this line. Again, I just have to press the scissors button and then that gets added back into the video. So in the end, you should only have a script with all of your best takes. You can export it and then you have a video that has removed all the bad takes and silences from your video, and you should have one clean video now. Now, after you have that one clean video, what I would recommend is, again, for you to actually go ahead and improve your audio a little bit more. And there's a very simple way to improve your audio. You can actually use this website called Adobe Podcast. Go to Enhanced Speech, upload the audio file of your video, and then it will automatically enhance the audio. It'll remove any echoes, remove any background noise, and just make it more sound like studio quality. And the best thing with Adobe Podcast, it's also free. So why not do it, right? Then lastly, once you have now a clean video, the audio is good, you now want to add, captions, B-roll, transitions, zoom outs, zoom in, zoom out, just to make the video more engaging. And to do this, I would use Submagic because I think it's one of the simplest and easiest AI editing platforms out there. So for example, for Submagic, I have it opened up here. This is my video. So what I can actually do is I can actually pick out the style of captions that I want. So let's say I want this style of caption here, right? As you can see, it now pops up and I can also change it up. Let's say I want Maya now, and we have it there, and I can also move it down if I want. Let's say we want to move it on my chest here. Let's say we want it a little bit bigger. You also can edit these captions to however you like. So let's say we want the color to actually be pink here. As you'll see, some of it's pink. Some of the keywords are pink. Not all of it will be pink. But if I want all of it to be pink, I could change the color to pink. So there's a lot of editing features in terms of the captions to really make it your own and make it your own style. And again, they have way more here. Like, I can make the display words like 3 words on the screen. I can use animations. I can have a shadow on the captions. There's just so much customization, which makes Submagic like the best place for captions. Now, in terms of zoom in, zoom outs, and B-rolls, you can actually use the B-rolls tab here. And let's say we want to select a transition. We want like a fire wipe. Let's say we want to add a B-roll clip in here. We can actually press this button, press B-roll, and we can actually select the video. So let's say we want a clock or something because the word is seconds that we're going to use. We can add this on the screen, apply, and then we can just do this throughout the entire video. Let's say we want to add another transition here. Let's do like a camera roll transition. Here, I talk about prompt and building your brand. So let's say I want to use, or I say change. So let's say I want to do change. So let's do this. And then as you see, we're going to have a video that has these transitions and B-roll just like that. So as you'll see here, we have a camera roll. We're going to have a B-roll here. There we go. And that's going to go into the next B-roll shot and so on. So there's so many ways that you can play with this. But again, this should reduce down your editing from an hour to hopefully doing it within a couple minutes using Submagic. And that's kind of the goal. Again, we want to automate this as much as possible so that way you're not wasting all your time editing these videos. And if you guys want, I also have a full database of 30 plus AI tools for content creation to help you with editing and other parts of it. So again, you guys can click the link in this document, check out these other AI tools. We've used a lot of these for ourselves, but we just made a full list so you guys can see like which ones are good for which category, for scripting, content ideas, audio, and you can see which ones are also paid or free. If you guys just want to try out more tools, we have them all here. And then we also even have, I almost missed a step. Okay, now let's move to hiring an editor. So hiring an editor is very similar to hiring a content researcher. We still use Upwork. It's the main place that we hire anyone. And again, I give you guys the full job description to put into Upwork to hire someone. And to hire an editor, again, just look at how much money they've earned. Look at their portfolios. Most editors will have a portfolio where you can see the content they've edited before. Make sure they've made at least $1,000 on Upwork. And then what I would do is, once you find an editor you really like, to teach your new editor how to edit your videos in a style you like, send them links to 1 to 3 creators who you want to use as inspiration for the style you want. So let's say you like an editing style from one creator, send your editor that style so they understand kind of what you're looking for. And also send them this editing checklist below so they know the foundations for editing a short form video. So again, we send this to all of our new editors that we hire. It just gives them a sense to make sure they're hitting all the foundations for a well-edited video. So for example, the caption should always be slightly below the chin. All graphics should be in this zone. So obviously it's not getting blocked by the Instagram elements here. We should always have a visual hook on the screen to get people in. We should always have one focal point. We should have simple and clear visuals, nothing too messy or over edited, because over editing is kind of going out of style now. And it should also follow the 3-second rule, which means something should change in the video almost every 3 seconds. So that is hiring an editor. Again, I'm not going to go through how to hire an editor in this video. That'll take too long. Just read the steps here. And if you have any questions, just put it down in the comments. Okay. Now, after the video is well edited, we now have to go ahead and post the video. Now, to post the video, again, there's so much on posting the video, like what hashtags to use, captions, all this stuff that doesn't really matter that much. I'm just going to show you some of the stuff you should do that will basically give you the foundations, or it'll be enough to help boost the video a little bit more. Okay. So for captions, again, you should have SEO and keywords in your caption just so it's more easily searched on these social media platforms like Instagram or TikTok. Now to do this, I actually create a prompt that you guys can use. All you have to do is click here on caption prompt. All you gotta do is copy this prompt right here, place it into ChatGPT, and then where it says insert video script here is where you insert your video script. Pretty self-explanatory. So we're just gonna insert this one that we created before. We'll place it in here, and then we'll press enter, and then it will give us a caption that we can use for the video, about the video with keywords. It'll be SEO optimized with the hashtags that we can use. Okay, so this one's very simple. This one will create the full caption for you. And then in terms of posting time, a lot of people have conflicting things on posting time. I'm gonna show you just how to post at the correct time. Simply what you wanna do is you wanna go to your dashboard and click on the button that says, go to your profile, click on the button that says professional dashboard, click on total followers here. And then what you'll do is you'll scroll down until you see the most active times. And you want to post your video when your audience is the most active. So for example, my audience is the most active around 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I always post typically around those times. Now for scheduling, let's say you don't want to manually post your content and you want to schedule it. So there are platforms and third-party apps like Buffer or Later that you can schedule these posts on, but I recommend doing it just straight inside of Instagram. You can do it straight inside of Instagram. So when you're about to post a video, just scroll down and select the more options here. Find where it says schedule reel. And then once you toggle that on, you can literally pick whichever day and time you want the video posted at. Okay. So I do want to warn you though. All right. Because I know we went through a lot of info in this video very fast because I did not want to make this too long. So I do want to warn you. It is not easy to create great content consistently and turn into a seamless system that actually makes you money. It's really not that easy. See, most people spend hours posting without results, stuck in a cycle of trial and error. and eventually they quit. And I've seen it a lot of times. Like there's a stat that 90% of entrepreneurs and business owners who try create content to grow their business quit within 6 months. So a lot of people do this cycle within those months and then quit. But if you don't want to quit and you want help and you want to skip the guesswork, you want to streamline your content and add an extra 10 to 30K a month to your business through content without spending all day creating, then what I want you to do is I want to invite you inside to what we call our Viral Creator Inner Circle, where in our inner circle, we help you build a content system that tracks and converts the right audience, set up a simple automated sales funnel that sells for you 24/7, and get personalized feedback and coaching to scale even faster. So if you want the exact systems we used, again, I showed you a ton here, but we have way more inside the inner circle. So if you want the systems, if you want more help with the strategy, and you really want the support to make this happen and be consistent with content, actually get results in sales, then what I want you to do is just DM me the word inner on IG. I'll send you all the details on the inner circle and we'll see if you're a good fit. And also, if you want to go straight to my Instagram, just click the link in the description below this video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, to get this document or copy of this document will also be the link in the description. Check that out. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.